is a difference between you and me. We both looked into the abyss. But when it looked back at us, you blinked.
Hi guys, Aunt Viv here. Oh, wow. And you know what? I'm not even gonna cut that out. It's early. I'm tired. So let me get my coffee real quick. You see me, Harry Potter. Let's do that again. Hi guys, Aunt Viv here, and this is another DC Legends video. In this video, happy Black History Month. What I'm going to do and what I'm very happy about, and it's kind of happened, well, it definitely happened without intent, but then once I saw it happening or once I realized it, I was like, yay, cool. So basically, wow, what is up with my voice today? What's going on with me? I got water over here too. Like, am I going through puberty again? What's happening? I'm sorry, guys. I apologize sincerely. Anyway, so what's happening now is, and I'm going to give you the whole story behind it, but I'm going to go through Vixen's kit. I'm very excited that Vixen is now a farmable toon, and not because of a Black History Month thing or whatever. It's more or less because I was planning on like, okay, well, let's find some diversity within Black History Month and do a few guides on Black characters in the game. And so Vixen ended up being on the list without thinking about it because last month there was a Mystic Blitz and I was like, okay, I'm playing with Vixen at R.E.D. and I was like, I leveled her up like a year, 2 years ago, and I was like, okay, she's not that great. And then after a while, I was like, oh, okay, so she is good. She just isn't really good for auto teams. So what I wanted to do in this kit, this guide might be a bit longer because her kit can be complex. And so I am still not really like in tune to it. So there's going to be a lot of me doing trial and error, research and development type deals, R&D right now on her, because the way that she works, she can be the lead or be a part of many different teams with many different goals. And I'll get into that a little bit more. But also on top of that, when I was going through that Mystic Blitz and everything else, I was like, okay, cool. I'll go ahead and do her in February. Then I saw that she became one of the farmable toons. She's in R.E.D Alerts now, so you can farm her there. You can get a lot of her frags. And so, again, for you guys who are beginners and who need, I kind of described her as a Swiss Army knife. She's not great at any one thing, but she's pretty good at a lot of different stuff. So you can put her at the lead or put her on a team where you're trying to just find that fourth spot, or where you don't have a lead and you want to build a team in a certain kind of way. She can fill that role. So, in any case, before we get into any of that, I drop these Legends videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So please like, please subscribe, and if you don't like it, hit subscribe and hit dislike. I'm okay with that as well. Right now, so you guys know, I finished up the viewers. So the votes that you did, I finished up the viewers' top 10 tunes in the game. I'm going to be recording that video right after this one. Then I have my top 10 energy coming up. That'll be coming out, if not later this month, later this week, then early next week. Then I'm gonna also do I wanted to do a mailbag, like a full-on mailbag. I'm getting really close to 1,000 subs now, and then that means I'll be able to hit monetization, which means I made that promise earlier about last month. As soon as I hit 1,000, let's say 1,005, because if I hit 1,000 and then drop back to 99 because somebody unsubscribed, So let's say 1,005. Then I'm gonna start my free-to-play account and do like, still have this main account, where I'm basically going to use my main account to help me push along my free-to-play account and say like, oh, well, I want to know if this toon is any good. I'm going to use my main account to figure it out and then go back and go to the free-to-play account and give you guys that advice there. So that is the plan. Also, I'm trying a new system here because I've had so many lagging issues. So please bear with me if I do have any kind of like mistakes in trying to use this, but I've tried to use a new system so we have better quality, no lags. Thank you, Visor, for taking my money and then giving me a crappy product. But in any case, so we're gonna try this and see if this works. So Vixen. Now, in terms of the suit, the actual skin itself, the normal one was kind of okay. This one reminds me of Aunt Viv, the first Aunt Viv from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and I think that's why I like it. So, because she totally looks like Aunt Viv. So I do like the skin itself, or at least the face and everything. I don't know if I'm feeling the like X-23 Wolverine, Dark Wolverine vibe, Draken vibe, but wow, I just went deep nerd on Marvel, on a DC Legends video, sorry. But it's alright. Okay, so let's go and get straight into the kit. So, on the A1, Tiger Claw, special damage to an enemy, reset power cooldowns. Now this, I went ahead and took all the way, ringed it out all the way because I wanted to have that guarantee shot that she's going to reset the abilities. Now the first thing I thought about is if she has anyone that calls assist on her, like a dark side, for example. Oh, I just thought about that immediately. If I run her under dark side and she has her abilities and she's doing whatever, she will then do her A4, A3, A2, and then if she gets that call assist that Darkseid has on everyone, then she'll do her A1 and then reset all the abilities again. That's boss. I just realized that now. Oh, I might have to. Where's my pen? There it is. I need to go ahead and write this down. So I go ahead and remember, put her next to Darkseid, and I'll show you guys what Darkseid, Barda, Vixen. And then I'll have to find a damage dealer. Anyway, so awesome ability. The legendary point, which I did not take, was gain 2 speed ups. Not bad legendary ability, but not really what I was looking for versus the others. Now, on the A2, Fury of the Bear. Special damage to remove 3 positive immunities, strike twice, adds 1 cooldown to other powers. 50% chance to apply buff immunity. So this one is more about stripping. You're going to try to strip buffs off of a particular character. One situation I had was where I was going up against Superman. And so I used this to strip off his death immunity, his damage immunity, and basically left him open so that someone else could take him out. So it's one of those things where there are others who do this better, i.e. Spectre will just remove all the buffs. Or you have Wonder Girl who will crack the whip and just damage everybody, not necessarily removing specific positive immunity buffs, but that does do damage. With this one, it is, all right, I'm going to take away 3 of the positive immunities. That way it can open up a slot for you to take them out. Flight of the Eagle, the A3. Special damage to an enemy and apply 3 evasion downs. Can't miss. Adds 1 cooldown to other powers. Now, the first thing you think about there is your Harley Quinns, who is no longer farmable, and I believe she's going to end up falling out of the game because she's not farmable anymore. Because she's not very reliable on the offensive side. She's good on the defensive side. People get frustrated. So if she's not farmable and not one of those taunters that you can just so easily get and level up, I think she's literally going to just be pushed out of the game. Anyway, that's a side note for another day. 25% chance enemy loses their turn meter, which is nice, which seemed to proc more so than 25%, if I'm being honest. I was using that against Spectre a lot, because whenever I would get in the situation where she was going and she was going before Spectre, and I was scared because I was like, okay, if he goes off, I don't have a chance. Let me hit him with the A3 instead of like doing anything else. It would reduce the turn meter and give my team a little bit of a chance to try to take him out before he got a chance to do his AoE attack. And then 75% chance if target has 3 or more evasion downs. Yo, that might have been it, because it was really, really effective. I didn't realize that second part. So there's a 75% chance of removing all of the turn meter if they have 3 evasion downs, and she gives them 3. So I'm guessing that's on her turn. Like the evasion downs go first, and then the legendary ability procs, which gives a 75% chance to remove turn meter. That's even better than I thought. Yo, dude, bruh. All right, so anyway, sorry. That's really good. So that goes for the, if you're doing can't miss teams, if you're worried about one character in particular, or if you want to give them evasion, like that works well. I'm still stuck on the fact that was 75% and I didn't even realize it. All right, special damage to an enemy. Apply 2 bleeds. This is where she goes with bleeds teams, and then gain 5 stamina ups. Makes her tankier, harder to kill, which lends her to being in the lead position there. Apply 50% extra damage if target has 5 or more bleeds. Hey, let's run her with, I don't know, Red Hood, Dr. Poison, who is a beast right now, Cassandra Cain, King Shark. Name any of the sea creatures, any of the like sea heroes, Aquaman, all the ones who lay down bleeds. Black Manta, for those of you still in the mid and early game, he's also farmable now in Red Alerts. So like extra damage, 50% extra damage if there's bleeds down. Dr. Poison is gonna put those bleeds, like it'll be nuts. Adds 1 cooldown to all the other abilities. 75% chance to apply stun if target is bleeding. So on the A4 bleed teams, on the A3, and I'm telling this to myself because having her or trying to use her means you got to know what you want to go into or what you're going to do going into it, and then you can fill that role. Can't miss teams for the A3. Then you're also looking at stripping or removing buffs for the A2. So that's how I'm going to try to like reason out. A3 bleeds, A2, or no, sorry, A4 bleeds, A3 can't miss, A2 strip buffs. And then, morphogenic. Oh, that's not as hard of a word as I thought it was going to be. Morphogenic field. Team lead, 75% chance to gain 30% turn meter and apply 30% turn meter to a random ally when an enemy gains a buff on their turn. 50% chance or 50% increased stamina. I took that legendary point to make her a bit tankier because as I was using her, there was actually an issue of her falling, not really fast, but she was falling pretty regularly. So I went ahead and took that legendary point. I could understand if you would take the A1 legendary point of gaining 2 speed ups instead. No debate there for me. I'm not going to use these 8 rings to get this 1 more stamina up, just because it's not worth the 8 rings to me, at least not at the moment. So now let's go ahead and take her into PvP and try to build some kind of team. So now I've already forgotten all of the things that are part of her kit. So what did I say? Well, or let's see what we're going to go against, like what teams we're going to go against, and then we can build it based on that. So on this team, oh yes, I wanted to run it with Darkseid. On this team, we have Barda Azrael, we have Aquaman, and we have Wonder Girl. Good Lord. I just realized because Red Robin is farmable now, and sometimes I'll like, oh well, let me make a farmable team for this, that, and the third. Okay, cool. Red Robin is farmable now, which means that that was a really good move by DC Legends. I gotta give him credit for that, because he is one of the keys to taking out Azrael when Azrael's hiding behind a taunter. And so he wasn't farmable, so it was hard for people to get around him. They made him farmable now, so you can use Red Robin just to deal with that issue. So I want to strip positive immunities, maybe? He has debuff immunity. She will have death immunity at a certain point. I'm not so sure about that. Let me go ahead and find a slot where I'm going to put the team. Let's see. Where are we going? 3. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. I just took Deadshot Suicide Squad 70-11, so I'm just kind of experimenting with him a little bit. I don't want to do that Darkseid thing because Darkseid needs 5 buffs in order for that 75% call assist to happen for all allies. So I'm going to leave him off. So this isn't a can't miss team, which would be her A2, strip positive immunities or bleeds. I'm going to say bleeds because 1, so I'm going to put maybe Red Hood first. I'm going to say bleeds because stripping positive immunities, great, but not necessary. So let's go ahead and do this. As I told you guys, I'm still trying to use this new system, so hopefully this will still come out smooth for you guys. Let me know. Hopefully the quality comes out much, much better, much, much cleaner. We're gonna put Red Hood at lead. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab Vixen. Got her L4, there we go. Now, so if we're doing a bleeds team, one thing you can do here is you could just do a Red Robin, Dr. Poison setup. Problem is that if I do that, I mean, what's Vixen gonna do? Because that means Dr. Poison is about to wipe out everybody on here. So let's go ahead and try to build a team where there's, I wanna use a taunter. So let's go ahead and do this. Who am I going to use as a taunter? Harley Quinn? No. All right, so I want a red taunter. Should I go ahead and go for like Jace Fox? But Jace Fox, not farmable and also not one of the best taunters in the game. I could put King Shark in there to kind of deal with the... I could put King Shark in there to deal with the Azrael. King Shark and Kilowog have like Azrael-like solutions. I'm terrified of putting Kilowog in there because he's energy and he's pretty squishy, but he would be a good solution to Azrael for the moment if I'm not going to use Red Robin. I would like to use Red Robin and then Arcus, like maybe like what the homie Dr. Zabaro does. So where, yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and put Red Robin in. And then I'm gonna try to find someone who could deal damage that would take out Azrael. Arcus, is Arcus no longer farmable now? He's not in Red Alerts anymore, right? Didn't they remove him? Or did they add him to, like, did they just add more characters to the pool and Arcus is still there? That I didn't necessarily check out because I saw a comment where someone was saying, oh, well, now I can't build my Arcus anymore. And I was like, I thought they just added. I didn't know that they removed. So somebody let me know on that. We could put Arcus in there. Now we'll use that to take out Azrael. That'll reduce all their turn meters. Give Vixen a chance to lay down some bleeds. I kind of want to take advantage of the bleeds a little bit more. She's going to do more damage with those bleeds. Is there anybody else I could put Chemo? I could put Chemo in, but you know what? You know, let's get crazy. Let's put Chemo in. Villain. Have some more bleeds. This is a bad idea, by the way, guys. Bad idea. Chemo's gonna go in, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take Red Robin out, even though that is that solution for Azrael. I'm gonna take Red Robin out and I put King Shark in. That way this team will all have its benefit from bleeds. So let's go ahead and put King Shark in. Love me some King Shark. All right, so let's see if I can make this work. Oh, now that it's freed up, now my phone's over here doing other stuff. Okay, so. And now I'm nervous that I'm hoping the video does well. Part of the reason why I did start doing it like this is because I did a Jay Garrick video where I was absolutely furious at how much lag and delay there was. I couldn't get through anything, and I was like, there's no way I can put out videos like this with such, one, the quality wasn't even good. Two, it's lagging, like 10-second lags. Like I can't even discuss the game at the same time. So I had to find a different solution. Hopefully the solution works. Right now, it seems like to be taking its sweet time loading the game. So just as I was about to be like, oh yay, this is great, it's taking a second. Also, I just installed the game on this emulator, so hopefully the lag is just because it's still downloading the content. All right, so now the way, one thing I have to double check. Yeah, you can see that it's still loading the content. One thing I have to double check, but it's fine. King Shark is faster than Azrael. Both Kilowog and King Shark have this ability whereby if you hit the primary target, they will stun them. There was no debuff immunity, so I'm gonna stun Azrael so he can't ramp while we're taking out the rest of the team, or at least for the moment. However, that was my mistake. That was my fatal flaw. I just realized my fatal flaw. The fatal flaw was that reducing the turn meter will call Aquaman to basically screw the rest of our team. All right, so where are we at? Where are the bleeds at? That's positive immunities. Here are the bleeds. So now, we'll go ahead and do that with Vixen. I can't believe I made such a dumb mistake. How many of you guys were sitting there like watching it and being like, he's about to mess up and he's not gonna be happy about it? How many of you guys were like literally like just, hey, Ungreifert, I don't want to say, but I'm just saying, that's not what you want to do, bro. Anyway. All right, so. Hey, chop here. Bard is taking her sweet time. Her sweet time. But it seems as though like this is already a lost battle. This is already a lost battle, and there's no point in continuing. Unless King Shark, and King Shark is stunned right now, so unless King Shark can just do something incredible like, I'm gonna wipe everybody out with shots, it's not gonna work. Oh. No. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do the Azrael or the Arcus Red Robin solution. That's what I'm gonna have to go with. All right. Let's go back to arena. Damn. That was intelligent. Dummy. All right, so let's go ahead and get back to it. Get my sip of coffee. So far, it feels like running this program. It might be my computer, but this is slow. All right. So, was it that first team that I took? That was a team, right? So let's just do the Arcus Red Robin. This will definitely not be a feature for Vixen just because, well, no, I mean, I guess it still will. You'll still be able to lay down bleeds and you'll still see what she's all about a little bit, but she's definitely not the focus. She's definitely not going to be the center here because our main goal is to take out Azrael as fast as possible and then handle the rest of the team once Azrael's done, because the way this team is built, Azrael is the main. He's the damage dealer. He's the problem. Wonder Girl can be a problem, but not to that degree anymore, especially if you're able to manage your buffs and keep your buffs down. So basically, once I can get Azrael out the paint, we're good to go, I believe. I say that now, and the next thing you know, I get screwed again. But it feels as though once I get Azrael up out the paint, take him out with Arcus, then we're good to go. Wonder Woman's whip is going to get called once Arcus ramps, though. That's the other thing. That's the other problem. So hopefully I can manage to take out the rest of the team, or at least her, relatively quickly. One thing that's not helping is that Red Robin is not exactly a damage dealer, and he's the only red I have on that team. Well, no. Red Hood can lay down some bleeds and also take her out a little bit. So let's see what happens. So now we're going to go ahead and give that turn meter, book. And the true sight, which is critical in all of this. And then we can go ahead and crack Azrael. Boop, boop. Double tap, bye. Bye. Now what's next? Oh wait, is he still alive? Oh no, okay, that's red. That's the Red Hood delay. All right, so we'll lay down some bleeds on Wonder Girl. Yeah, that's the Red Hood delay where it's like, if you actually manipulate that turn meter and it gets reset, then there's always that second before they die where they have like zero health. All right, so then I don't really want to. I'm gonna just hit Wonder Girl because I'm afraid to hit Barda at the moment, because if I hit Barda, then I know she's gonna go off. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this last one that way. Okay, good. Now I can go ahead and run it on auto. So basically, this was like no demonstration of the abilities that she has, or at least not in any good way, not in any like substantial way. She was there, but the main goal of the main thing there was getting rid of Wonder Girl as fast as possible, so that way we don't call the whip. And then before that was getting rid of Azrael, so he doesn't ramp whenever we hit Barda. The plus side about the Red Hood there was that the buffs, the taunt, didn't go back on the Barda, and so we were able to then target Wonder Girl. And there's that stun from having all those bleeds on Barda. That was a big plus, actually, now that I look at it. She gave that stun because Barda had bleeds, and now that prevents Barda from hitting up her A2 and causing problems, at least in that moment. Gave us more time to work on Aquaman. That was big. That was big. So yeah, she does serve her purpose well. All right, so and there goes Aquaman because of all the buffs. She does that. She does the A. Is that the A4 now? Yeah, she's one of the rare characters, kind of like Hippolyta, where she has an A4 as opposed to 2 passives. All right, so Barda is up out the paint. Book. And then the other plus side about that is if Barda had started to go off, then Vixen does have that ability to, and if Barda starts to go off and then has her death immunity, where it's like, yo, you got 3,000 mins and death immunity and you're overhealed. What am I supposed to do with this? Vixen's A2 will remove those positive affinities. So at least if you can get the health bar down, you're not stuck on her having death immunity, which can be infuriating. All right, so let's see the next couple teams and then we'll call it a video. I'm gonna go ahead and try to work on the settings of this Nox app to see if I can get it to perform a little bit better. It feels more like it's slow because of the settings, so I'm gonna try to hike up the performance a little bit. Let's see what happened. And it might be the fact that I just need a new computer. I went to get, like, I'm having a battery issue with my computer right now. It's a MacBook Pro. And I went to go get the battery fixed. And when I talked to the guy, he was like, yep, it's going to cost like $500 to replace your battery. And I was like, bruh, you serious right now? It's like, yeah, because we have to remove the whole keyboard. And I'm like, why would you design a lap? Well, I mean, I know why, but still, like, you're hurting my pockets here a lot. So yeah, I still have to go get that battery replacement. Ow, that's gonna hurt. That is going to hurt. All right, so we're probably gonna end up with a black flash there. God, so predictable. All right, so with this team, I have a Cassandra Cain. So what I'm gonna worry about is the can't miss, because at the end of it all, she's gonna be the problem. If I want to deal with Spectre and Black Flash, it's easy. It's obnoxious, but I can just put in Aquaman. Do I want Aquaman to be lead, or do I want Aunt Viv to be lead? It's funny her name is Vixen too. Aunt Viv, Vixen. I mean, was Aunt Viv secretly Vixen, and that's why she had to leave the show? That was so dumb. All right, so here we go. I don't want to go first because who cares about going first when Black Flash is there? So I'm going to go ahead and just take out, because I know I'm not going to use Aquaman or Arcus or Red Robin. I'm going to just go ahead and take Aquaman, plop him in there, and I think I'm going to have him not at lead. Oh, I can do the thing. I can do the thing where I have Darkseid at lead. I'm going to be Mystic heavy, so that means that Cassandra Cain could legitimately be a problem for me. I'm going to try to do the Darkseid thing, which may not be very smart, and then I'm going to probably... I want to put in Barda. Her having a can't miss on a tune that is a physical affinity isn't necessarily a plus for us. So should I put in Terra or should I put in Barda? If I put in Barda, we all start... No, but if I put in Terra, we all start off with a bunch of buffs anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and put in Terra. The reason why I was thinking Barda and now I'm putting in Terra is that, again, for that Darkseid, 75% chance for allies to call a system themselves at the end of their turn, he needs to have 5 buffs. And Barda does that. Plus those stamina ups that she gives makes his A3 immediately more useful. Like you can use it on the second turn as opposed to the third turn. So that's why I usually run Barda with Darkseid. But because Terra gives all those buffs at the beginning of battle, you'll still be able to do the 75% call assist, 75% chance for the call assist. The other issue, though, with Darkseid is that now I'll have to run A2, A1, then A3, as opposed to just going from A2 to A3, I think is the order that I usually have to run. So, but again, the focus isn't on Darkseid, the focus is on Aunt Viv. So, I'm going to call her Aunt Viv from now on, sorry. That's her name now for me. I'm calling her Aunt Viv. So, yeah. All right, come on now. Let's go. I got like 2 more videos I want to record. Y'all gotta kick this up. Y'all gotta keep the speed up. Come on, bruh. What you doing to me? All right, here we go. I will say though, it feels like I'm giving a product review right now. That's not what my channel is about. I will say that the app feels like it. What I'm using is like a bit more responsive and definitely doesn't lag. But it is. I still need to fine-tune the settings. Let's just put it that way. All right, so that's us being attacked all over the place. And now, so I said I wanted to do can't miss. However, let's just double check. So this is the can't miss. And this is apply 3 evasion downs, but I can't get to her anyway because of the invisibility. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay some bleeds on Spectre. Hopefully she hits twice and resets the cooldown of all of her abilities. Yep, she hit twice. So now all of her abilities should be reset. That's should be what happened there. Okay. And then maybe I can get Darkseid to crack some skulls. There we go. Try to get Spectre out of here, and then once Spectre's gone, I can just go ahead and run it on auto, actually. because we're, oh wait, no. Actually, what I might want to do, oh, sorry guys, my brain is all over the place as I remember things about this. The other problem that I have is that I can never run this on auto if I want her to be the evasion team or part of the can't miss team, because what's going to happen is exactly that plus side. I'm going to go ahead and run it like that anyway because I have Terra for the can't miss. What's going to happen is that as I do it with Darkseid is going to make a call that assists. It's going to reset all of her abilities, and then she's going to once again start using her A4 as opposed to the A3. So as she just did there, because on auto they're going to just take, it's usually going to just take the last one. She just did her A3, then the A1. Now she's going to go back like so. She's just going to stick to the A4, A1, back and forth, back and forth. So you can't use her auto. You can't really use her auto. I'm doing it now just because I think I have everything under control, especially with Terra having that can't miss. But if I wanted her to be like a critical part of the can't miss team, then I cannot let her run auto. And actually, with a lot of you guys who are in the early to mid game who don't have deep enough rosters or don't build auto teams just yet, or can't have just an auto team for everything in PvP, I can understand the benefit that you'll see in Vixen, because it allows you to, she allows you to diversify your roster without diversifying your roster, without having too many tunes. You can do a lot of different things with her. So, yeah. So we are almost there, guys. Come on. And see all these buffs, Like, I'm terrified if Martian Manhunter gets a chance to do anything. But we're almost there. So we got him. We got this. Now the next would be stripping the positive affinity, which makes me want to find a Superman. But I don't see any Supermen running on my PvP board. So now let's go ahead and oof. Oh well, Cassandra Cain is almost at the end. She's gonna have that gap now. She's gonna attack with the, is Vixen going down? No, she's good. She's gonna yeah, so she's gonna attack. So now, yes, Darkseid can stand her because all of her evasions have fallen off. There's that gap that happens like after she's invisible, then she'll drop the evasions on the next turn, and then you can go ahead and just take her out. So that's a good look. We should be in a good way. Awesome. All right, Terra, come on, wrap it up. Vixen's gonna go, and then wrap it up. Aquaman's being so selfish right now. Why are you taking all these turns, dude? It's not about you. This isn't about you, bro. Why are you taking all these turns? Bruh, let's go. All right. And then Terra will be able to take her out, and we'll call that finished. We'll do one more battle, and then I'm gonna have to go back and check the settings on this app because it is it's jerky. I can see it. It's jerky. I want to go ahead and get it nice, clean, and crisp. So one more battle, and then I will call it a video. All right, so in an effort to make things a little bit faster, since I know it's loading up really slow, already found the next team, so I reset my board. Sorry. I already got enough frags to take Gorilla Grodd level 4, so L4, so I'm just reset it. Don't need those frags. Anyway, so I'm gonna put her up against Superman. The idea being that once he gets all those buffs and everything, I want to try to work on stripping those that death immunity, the damage immunity, those things. I'm gonna put in Red Robin and Batman because I'm gonna try to use Batman to one-shot Spectre, even though that does not always work. I gotta get around the taunt of Superman somehow. And then Vixen is there as the extra support, as I said, to try to strip those positive immunity buffs. Also, she'll do the same thing for Deathstroke. The issue that I have here is I don't have any protection, and Darkseid is not going to be buffed. So you won't have that, the start of battle being able to have that call assist. He'll have to do his A1 first and hit twice, which he'll do. So he'll have 8 buffs, so then everybody else can call assist, 75% chance to call assist on their own abilities. So let this load, I'll be right back. All right, so Superman has done his taunt. I'm gonna go ahead, give this turn meter up to Batman, check. And then let's go ahead and, Superman went, he's stunned. Darkseid. That is far worse. So Darkseid needed to go so he could go ahead and do his A1, so I could go ahead and have everyone else using their out of turn, using the call assist after their attacks. Oh, good. So let's go ahead and hope Batman can one-shot Spectre. Of course he can't, because they made Batman CC garbage. Jeez. Is this not awesome? Seriously though. I'm not even gonna, there's no point. There's no point. Batman is so garbage. Oh my god, he's RB1. And Spectre's a mystic and far from tanky. I mean, he's not a glass cannon, but he's far from tanky. How can your A3, when you're invisible and you crit, how can that not take out Spectre? Or any mystic for that matter. Like, the only mystic you probably shouldn't be able to take out is like Enchantress, and that's because she has damage immunity. Like, how can you not one-shot Spectre? Seriously though. Oh my goodness. All right, so how do they make Batman so garbage? They finally made Superman good, and now they fixed his bug so he doesn't restart every time you use him, but they reworked Batman like a couple months ago, and he is booty. Straight trash, homie. That's so dejected. I'm so dejected by that. All right, so how do I want to take out Spectre, seeing as how Batman can't one-shot him? Let's go ahead and go here. See what other energy or any other physical options we have. I mean, I think Cassandra Cain could take him out on her A3 alone, and that's an AoE attack. Sorry, I'm being dramatic right now. Huntress might be able to do it. Let's put her in there for a minute. Superwoman won't be ramped, so that's a no. Bane, that would be very apropos, but that's a no. Arsenal was recently reworked, so that may mean that he's able to take out Batman on his new A3. Or what I could do is use King Shark, use the bleeds from Vixen, but Vixen is not supposed to. I want to use Vixen here for the pot. You know what? I could use it for both. How about that? I'm gonna put King Shark in. I'm gonna use King Shark to hopefully. So this is gonna go up. This is gonna work terribly. I can already tell you this isn't gonna work. What I'm about to do. Well, that means I don't need Red Robin though. So then what I will do is use Huntress to clean up the mess. Where are you, Huntress? Where are you at, lady? There you are. So I use Huntress to clean up the mess. I'll use Huntress to clean up the mess that King Shark starts. And hopefully we'll be able to take out Spectre, but I'm gonna stun Spectre so that way if somebody else dies in the meantime, he won't go off. So let it load. I'll be right back. All right, so let's see if my idea works. Also, this will reduce their turn meter, so we'll do that. All right, so Spectre is low now. Oh, why would you do that? Then I'll use this to strip the positive. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'll work it out. No, all right, guys, I'm not gonna be able to tell you what conversation just happened, but if there's a little bit of a cut, just know that it's coming. And I got a shoe thrown at me. How Italian are you? That's my lady, by the way. How Italian are you? Anyway, so that was stripping some of the affinities. And now King Shark has fallen, of course. And now Deathstroke is going. I feel like, because another thing that I'm trying to do is I'm trying to avoid using Spectre in this situation, right? So, trying to avoid using Spectre. Huntress might have been the way to go with Red Robin. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. So I'm going to go back to the arena and rebuild this team. All right, so I'm going to do what maybe I should have done. Here's the thing. This is really going to upset me. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I'm trying to time my rants to go along with these exceedingly long load screens. I feel like if Huntress can one-shot Spectre right now, and she had her rework pre-pandemic, I remember when her rework came out, I was walking out of playing pickup basketball at Eteha. Well, those of you who know Eteha know Eteha. I remember walking out of a pickup game and working on her kit then, or heading up to it. I was on the polygon and I was working on her kit then. And so if she can one-shot Spectre, but the reworked Batman with improved stats can't. Like, I think he didn't even get him in the red. He got him in the yellow. The yellow. And now this video has become more of a rant on how terrible Batman is versus how useful Vixen can be. Let me go ahead and go back. Vixen is very useful, will be very, of course Superman's gonna stun her as I'm talking about her. Are you listening to me? Do you hear what I'm saying? So like Vixen is very, very useful. Like I said, she is a Swiss Army knife, especially if you're early in the game. You know, she one-shot him. Huntress one-shot him. Huntress one-shot him. Huntress one-shot the dude who, you know what? Whatever. How you do that to Superman? That's just disrespectful. How you do that to Batman? That's just disrespectful. Having him be that weak. That Huntress one-shot Spectre easily. And Batman can't hold water to that. That is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. All right, and she just took out Batman. 2 shots. Thank you, Darkseid. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's so ridiculous. It is so ridiculous. I'm really upset because Batman is my favorite superhero. So let's go. Superman's about to fall. We're gonna have Vixen take out, and here's a plus side. Here's a plus side what's gonna happen with Vixen now. So Vixen is gonna have those positive immunities stripped. That's all those death immunities right there. And then hopefully Huntress will go directly after her on an out of turn shot, take out Superman. Then I'll have Deathstroke there with 1 awareness. I'll be able to strip that again because of, okay, here we go. Let's see if this works. I already have like the next 5 moves set up if the RNG does what I want it to do. So we're gonna remove this death immunity. Does Huntress, oh, Vixen took care of him by herself. I don't need your help. And then she went after Deathstroke. That was awesome. Now the next thing is that no need to, oh, you need your shoe now? You need your shoe now? See, you guys see this? You see this? Come here. She's upset with me now. I'm gonna be in trouble. She's gonna do it again. See, Olympia, protect me. You're supposed to be a guard dog. Come here, Olympia. Get her. You won't throw it at me because Olympia's here. See? Yeah, you're never right. All right, so sorry guys for the goofiness. Go. All right, so anyway, that's life in my house. All right, so let's go ahead and finish off Deathstroke, and then we'll call it a video. Overall, I'm very happy that Vixen was put into Farmable Tunes. Very happy that I get to start her off for Black History Month. And I think that if you're early in the game, thank you, Huntress, for cleaning that up. Huntress also is somebody you should be going after her frags. As she's farmable too. I think she's still in Red Alerts. She should be still in Red Alerts. Red Robin, also. Vixen, Red Alerts. So, Vixen is a great Swiss Army knife. If you don't have a deep roster, if you're very early in the game, I could see a huge benefit in having her because 1, she doesn't really run well on auto teams, but at that point, you're not going to be doing many auto teams in the first place. 2, she gives you an array of different things that you can put her in, different places you can put her in. She's not going to be as good as a lot in each of those things, but she's going to be really good at each, especially if you build a team well around her. You saw what she did with Superman in terms of just, well, I had Darkseid there, so that helped. But I was in a situation where if he has that death immunity and you can't get it off and he starts going off and, you know, basically one-shotting and stunning everybody in your team is a problem. So she stripped the death immunity and then she went after him again, but even if that hadn't happened, Huntress would have followed up and cleaned it up. So, I mean, I think she's very useful, especially for those of you guys in the early to mid game. So definitely go after those frags in Red Alert. Very happy that she's available to you guys now. So in any case, thank you guys for watching. I drop these videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So please like, please subscribe. And if you don't like it, hit subscribe and hit dislike. I'm okay with that as well. And I'll see you guys next time.